Hey, this Judgment Awaits with 3dayrespawn.com, and I've got day one footage of the map Black Box for you, and I'm playing Core Kill Confirmed. Now, before playing this, after I looked at it, I did a walkthrough of this in an earlier video, and I was kind of excited to play this. After playing Domination, Kill Confirmed, and Team Deathmatch all in Core on this, I'm a little bit less eager to play it just because it seems pretty campy. You know, there's a lot of people sitting and sniping. You are going to love this map if you're a sniper. There are so many places from the houses to look out and snipe. It's going to be great for you. And maybe you 3-round burst guys, you know, you're going to like it as well. But you running gunners, you're probably not going to like it as much. You're still going to do well because, like I said in my walkthrough, there are plenty of routes to run and everything like that. And there's plenty of access to get to whoever's sniping. So I guess shouldn't say you're not going to like it. But I just found it to be the games that I played really campy, and I like to run around the map and really get to know it, you know, when I first start playing it. So if it's really campy, you know, that doesn't obviously bode well for me. So you tactical players, I think you're going to do really well. You know, you can hold an area probably pretty well. There's lots of things to, you know, sit behind for cover. So I think you're going to like this map as well. Now, when I play Kill Confirmed, I go after the tickets, even if it means I'm going to die. And sometimes that's not the best strategy, because sometimes when you kill somebody and you go after their ticket, you just end up getting shot before you get there. And you'll probably see that with me. But I'm just kind of aggressive a little bit by nature, so I kind of do that. I start off kind of slow here. I'm trying to get my bearings and everything, and I die. I think I die, 5 times in this match. And then I get a nice long kill streak at the end. It was kind of funny because the first time, I think this is my first time playing an actual game on this, and you know, I did pretty well on it, and I backed out because one of my friends got on, and I'm telling him, oh, you're gonna love this map, you know, everybody runs around and everything like that, and we played Kill Confirmed right off on the next one, and I tell you what, more than half their team was sniping, and it was just murder. And the score at the end, I kid you not, that was probably like 30-28, and we ended up losing. I mean, that's how many tags we had collected. So kind of frustrating, but hopefully you get into a good lobby and there's going to be lots of people running around, so you can learn the map, or maybe you're not one of the people that likes to run around. So, you know, whatever. Hope you get a good match for it and get a good feel for how this map plays. Other than that, the only other Call of Duty news I know about is that obviously next week, a week from today, Collection 1 drops, and that's going to have the 4 maps, including this map, and the 2 Spec Ops maps. So if you're not a premium user, you'll be able to buy all of them next week, and it's going to be $15. I saw it on actually Best Buy's website where you could pre-order it. The $15 price tag for it. So I think that's 1,200 Microsoft points. I might be off there. I was kind of thinking it would be $15 because I can't see them charging $20 for just 4 maps and 2 Spec Ops. You know, it's pretty much the same as it's been with the other previous releases, you know. So I'm kind of disappointed, you know, being an Elite user. I spent $50, and if I'm right, and I could be totally wrong, there's going to be 3 collections though. So 3 collections at $15 a piece is $45. So I'm spending an extra $5. Granted, I get the maps early so I can check them out, but here's the thing, you know, half my friends don't have it. They don't have the game modes that we normally play anyways, so I haven't really been able to play the new maps all that much just because of my friends not having it, you know, or not being able to play the typical game modes. So I'm not really liking Elite, to be honest with you, and probably if I had to do it over again, if I wasn't making videos and trying to put up content and show you guys early, I probably wouldn't buy Elite in the future. I might just buy it, you know, in the future just because of that. But I'm just a little bit disappointed, and I don't want to sound negative, but I don't know. That's just me. What do you guys think about it? You know, did you buy Elite Premium? You know, and how do you feel about that? And like I said too, this is my assumption about the 3 collections. There could be more. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking the way the maps are, looks like there's going to be 12 maps released among other content. So 12 maps, I'm sure 4 are going to go each time, and that's how I got the 3 collections. So we'll see, though. That remains to be seen. Other than that, I don't have much to tell you about this map. I think it's an awesome looking map, and and could be a lot of fun. You know, there's a lot of cool mountains in the background, and I didn't really notice that when I was doing the walkthrough. So make sure you take a minute and look around out, you know, in the distance and see what the background is. You know, I know it doesn't really have any influence on the game itself, but I like things that look well, you know, or look good, and so, you know, check it out. That's all I got about Call of Duty, though. I was telling my friend about a paintball story that I had here recently, and the weather's getting warmer, so I'm really looking forward to going paintball. And I don't know if you do that or know what that is. I'm sure you know what it is, but I play more scenario than speedball. So I have a Tipman Phenom. It's the electronic version. Pretty nice gun. Really good on air. Shoots really well. I've got it tricked out and everything like that. So it's a fun gun. It's heavy. I mean, it's a pain in the butt carrying that thing all around. You know, speedball gun would be a lot easier, and I know it'd shoot a lot faster. But a lot of kids that I play with have just very basic markers, so I don't want anything that's going to give me too big of an advantage against them. But anyways, we were playing speedball, and normally we'll go back behind my house because I've got about 60 acres. I live out in the country, and you know, it's great for just playing scenario ball. But we actually went to a place, and the park had a bunch of different style courses, so it was a lot of fun, and we were playing some big games. I mean, there were like 40 on 40 games. I mean, this one time we played this Black Hawk Down, where we had 6 people with guns, markers, holding this. It was an airplane, it wasn't a helicopter, but holding this helicopter, and there, I kid you not, there were 60 people charging us. So it was a lot of fun. You know, I got to be one of the people that held out against the rest of them, and they had a certain time limit where they had to overrun us, but we had a nice fortified position, and we actually ended up winning. And it was kind of surprisingly, because right when it started, one guy ran out of air on our team, so we were short right there. But anyways, I was playing this one game, and like I said, normally these were pretty big matches, you know, with a lot of people playing. But this one time it was a 6-on-6, and it was a square field filled with mounds. So we're both each on a corner, like the same size corner, getting ready to go. And as soon as the time started, I ran down our one side, down the other side, and then got in behind them. And as I'm running down there, there's 3 sitting in a corner, kind of watching out, not even looking at me. So I just opened up on them, and I nailed one, and the other 2 saw me and started shooting back. So I just kept shooting back at them, you know, and finally they hit me. So I put my hands up and I turned around, you know, and as soon as I did that, man, they lit me up in the back, and I'm like, hey, what's going on here? You know, I got my hands up, and they were just extremely mad at me. And here one of their kids was sitting there, and I thought it was a girl, just by the way he was crying. You know, he's crying there, and he's like, that guy shot me and he kept shooting me. You know, I wasn't trying to shoot that guy. You know, I shot him, yeah, first, and then the other guy started shooting at me, so I was just spraying back, you know, at everybody, not meaning to hit him. But apparently I hit this little kid several times, and of course, you know, the kid's crying and everything like that. So I try apologizing, you know, and I'm like, I'm sorry I hit your daughter. And then, you know, I figured out it was a boy, so that didn't go over really well, you know, mistaking that. So they were upset though. And, you know, after I apologized, they just kept talking about it, and like they didn't realize who I was, like when we'd go to the next map or the next area, and they'd still be talking about it, and they're like, yeah, that jerk, he was too close, and he just kept going. And so I kept like getting into it with them. I'd be like, you know, I heard him say that, and I'm like, I was like 40 feet away when this happened, you know. So we kept getting in arguments. But kind of funny now to look at it. At the time though, it kind of made me sick to my stomach, you know. I didn't want to hurt anybody, and paintballs can be pretty painful. But at the same time, you know, maybe that kid was too young to be playing. You got to expect that. And you know, if you're all sitting together, huddled in a corner, don't expect somebody to quit firing just because one person got shot. You know, those paintballs aren't the most accurate thing. So, but kind of a funny situation. Just curious if you guys have ever gone paintballing, what you think about it. Leave me a note in the description. Let me know what kind of marker you run, if you run air or if you run CO2 or nitrogen or whatever you run. Let me know. Hey, I wanted to remind you about 3dayrespawn.com, though. Make sure you come out there and check it out. That's number 3dayrespawn.com. Come make a post and introduce yourself and say hi to me. I go by Judgment Awaits there. I'd love to meet with you. You know, I get requests from people that want to be added to my friends list, and I usually don't add people unless I know them from 3DR. So if you'd like to play with me and a lot of other cool people, come check out 3DR. But there you have it, the end of the game. We didn't quite make it there. This is a bigger map, so it's a little bit harder to get there, especially with people just kind of holding an area and whatnot. But I think I ended up in the 30s, 30 and 5 or something like that. But good match to start it out. 32 and 5, there it is. As always, though, take care and God bless, guys.